62. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Guys?
Okay, Holly. And the Vols ready to kick it away first. From deep, it's Durham. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for room, it's Berry. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Misses badly on that one.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Drops back. It's Slevin. Left side is Watkins. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Might as well run him again. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. LSU quick to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Dropping back, it's Levin. He'll take a deep shot here. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the 6. Get the pick 6.
The Volunteers will call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Drops back on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Making the adjustment. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Rushes on. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Out wide left, it's Staley. Snags it, and he's open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Volunteers have this offense rolling. Making the adjustment on the play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Hits inside. It's Powell. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Well, they try to go draw on that one. There was just nowhere for the back to go. Great job defensively.
Yeah, and great penetration. You want him to run upfield on the draw play. The defense doesn't bite, stuffs the run.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Lets it go to the end zone. Makes the grab. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. The Volunteers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. He'll bring it out. It's Durham. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Berry. Turning it on. Pass to 50. Inside the 30. He's at the end of the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
LSU, number 22, in the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that.
Number 8, set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He's going to run it. Got room at the 35. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Press center downs going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Staley.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Right side, it's Staley. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Hey, man, this guy is not disappointing. Sometimes you get that 5-star and that hype, and they come to college and like, where have they been? First couple games, man, getting sacks, getting his name in that column, showing that he's got elite upside, elite athletic ability, and that's why he was such a big-name 5-star recruit.
Snagged in the middle, it's Staley. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Throws for the tight end. Trying to bull his way in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
No game, but you got to be creative, right? Once you get near the goal line, you got to try to get the ball in the perimeter as fast as you can. So many big bodies come in the game. You want to get the ball with some speed on the perimeter. You gave it a successful try, but the defense was ready for it. No dice. Good job by the defense being ready.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver comes in motion. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to try a push pass here on 1st down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Changing the routes with his receivers. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Bag's got it. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 97, sets it this way.
Coming out with it, it's Durham. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Berry. Shows him the stiff arm. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And that adds to a successful day. 100 yards rushing on the day. That's what you strive for. Usually when you hit that 100-yard mark, a lot of times you're saying my offense is going to win, my team is going to win. He's at the 100-yard mark, so that's a good thing for the offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. To the air, it's Levin. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down territory. The offense still on the field. Got to make the play on 4th. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And such a blown opportunity for the offense, because on 4th down, they had enough yards to pick up the first, keep the drive going, but he puts it on the ground. Defense jumps on it, and that is a massive turnover.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll go to the air. Just barely got rid of it.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Smith with the grab over the middle. Open space at the 25. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in, because this passing attack, it's lethal, because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On the direct snap, it's Berry. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. One more snap coming before halftime. Direct snap. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with TCU taking on the Florida State Seminoles. And it's the Horned Frogs looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Cartwright. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He wants to throw it again. Out wide right, it's Staley. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Sweet. Freeze. Hydro. Go.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Smith. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath,
Find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Wants to throw on first. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that time the defense dialed up a free safety blitz. They were able to get an extra number in the pass rush. Offensive line, running backs, they couldn't account for it. And that free safety able to get to the quarterback.
Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide left, it's Staley. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Snapped on fourth down. Oh, pressure's coming. And it's a sack.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on fourth down.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Left side is Wilson. Could not make his way to the corner.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The play fake. Taking a shot. Touchdown Tigers. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback changing the play. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And that ball's free behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Using his legs, it's Berry. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Second down.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Running the red zone, it's Berry. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. LSU right back to the line. Right side, it's Harris. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. that. It's Berry. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Way off target there.
And I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a 1st down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the 1st down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. They'll go with Durham. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
And I like it. No hesitation, belief in my offensive unit. 4th and short equals success for me. I want the touchdown now set up on a 1st and goal situation because of good physical play.
On 1st down, it's Durham again. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing.
21, Tennessee, 13.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Here we go. Ready? Ready, go.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Davis. And they'll move the change with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One final period to play. We'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Drops back on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Cartwright. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Rush right in his face. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. In traffic, it's Staley. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's gonna go. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on second down. Look out! He sacked this defense all over it.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Right side, it's Cartwright. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. They'll run it. It's Powell. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. He's changing the play. Second down to the air. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking for the score. To the end zone, and it's picked off. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Long way to go on second down. Sells to fake. Out wide right, it's Fleming. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They want to run this quarterback. There he goes. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the fourth quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Berry. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Right back to the well. Maybe a crease. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is good.
LSU 28, Tennessee 13.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. They're all over it. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
Back to pass on second down. Rush is on. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Under pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. Needs it here on fourth down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by 7 possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the first down. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right?